right, Gene, that microphone there on your lap, if you'll press the button to speak into the microphone, then I can hear you. Right on your right leg there. Let's test it, make sure it's working. Oh, no, that one right there. This is the music.
This one here?
Yeah, there you go. So where are you visiting from, Gene?
Vancouver, Washington.
You guys been having fun here?
Oh yeah, my dad and his wife live here at Kaanapali.
So you probably come down a lot then, huh? Visit a lot?
No. Well, I've been here about 5 times.
That's kind of a lot.
I'd like to come more.
Yeah, you should. How you doing? Is that Jack and Dan over there? See if Jack have put his headset on, we'll be able to make sure everything's working.
That's my dad. This is his wife, Vicki.
How you doing, Jack? Gene was telling me you live here in Kaanapali? All right.
He's hard of hearing.
Okay. How you doing, Dan? The headsets are working back there, right? Everything's working?
The sun will rise on a paradise where lush pineapples grow.
How's it going, Vicki? How you doing? My name's Rick. You're going to share that microphone with Gene.
Hey.
So the microphones, you just press the button and speak into the mic, and then we can hear you. There should be two mics in the back and one in the front.
Dolphins in the ocean, every day, and turtles in slow motion. Oh, wouldn't it be fun? They're calling me, those islands of aloha. Hear those native drums. Just follow me, Hawaii, here we come. The stars will be our canopy, the moon will softly glow, and ukulele Lula will teach you how to hula. If you'd like to know, how'd you like?
Make sure I took one. Rick, what kind of MPGs do you get on this thing?
Well, we don't really measure miles per gallon because we don't really have an odometer on the flight. So what we do is gallons per hour. And this helicopter, this particular helicopter burns about 50 to 55 gallons per hour. So about a gallon a minute almost. It's actually pretty good considering we got 7 people in here. It's a jet aircraft. So it's actually pretty efficient. The engine on this helicopter cost over $1 million. So.
Did you hear that, Dad? You know how much the engine costs? The engine. You hear how much the engine costs on this thing? Over $1 million.
This is also a brand new helicopter. It only has 59 hours on it right now. It still has that new helicopter smell to it on it. We like to keep it that way, so if you're not feeling well, grab an Aloha bag during the flight. People sitting next to you will appreciate it too. But I don't think we're going to have a rough flight at all. It's been pretty smooth this morning. This is a pretty smooth helicopter. Has nothing to do with the pilot, I assure you.
How long have you been doing this?
Since about 8 o'clock this morning. I've been flying for 15 years now. I want to say hello to Dave and Evelyn back here. How you guys doing? Did you find your microphone back there, Evelyn? To use that mic, you just press the button and speak into it, and then we can hear you. Let me get our clearance here. We'll be out of it. We'll be departing here in just a minute. All right, before we take off, I just need to make sure everybody on board has seen the safety briefing video. Did everybody see that? Anybody have any questions about anything? All right, I know originally this flight was supposed to go around the island and over to the east side, but the weather's really bad over there right now. We can't even see the east side of the island. So I think you're going to be really happy with the reroute, honestly. I've also got a couple of things I'm going to throw in that are not even on the tour because you guys were good sports about rerouting. And I think you're going to like this actually even more. This is actually, in my opinion, a much better flight. So we're going to head over to Molokai, and then I've got a couple of surprises for you after that. Sit back, relax, enjoy the takeoff. I'm going to turn the mics off for now so I can talk to the tower, and I'll be back with you in about 5 or 6 minutes.
Get on this love machine. Get on. Get on. Get on this love machine. Get on. Get on. You know where we're coming from. You know where we're going to. Weightlessness, no gravity. It's not often we make rendezvous. Watching out for asteroid belts. Got to make our presence.
Sorry, the mics are going to be off for just a few more minutes while we're talking to the tower.
Ain't no night, there is no day in this galaxy far, far away. Get on this love machine.
outside the airspace now. I turned all your microphones back on. You're welcome to use your mics throughout the flight. This is your tour, so feel free to ask questions or talk to each other. How's everybody doing so far? Excellent. All right, well, right now we're looking at the windward side of West Maui. That means the trade winds come from this side of the island most of the year, out of the northeast, about 90% of the time. And the trade winds push humid air off the ocean right up these slopes, causing that air to cool and condense and come down as rain on the windward side of the island. So this is also the wet side of the island. We get about 400 inches of rain every year on the west side, on the northeast side of the island. Most people stay on the beaches when they come to Maui, which is just on the leeward side of this mountain, Kaanapali Beach over there. Down on the beach, they only get about 4 inches of rain per year. So there's a drastic change in climate zone from one side of the island to the other. Typically have sea cliffs on the windward side, and most of the beaches are on the leeward side. Most people don't see the sea cliffs when they come to Maui. They spend all their time on the beaches. But some interesting rock formations along the shoreline here. This tall rock that's sticking out into the water up ahead of us is called Kahakaloa. That rock is 636 feet tall, and it's named after King Kahekili. He was the ruler of Maui back in the late 1700s. Kahekili was 7 feet tall, 300 pounds. He had the whole right side of his body tattooed. No tattoos on the left side.